Welcome to a very special episode of Coffee with Capril. Okay, some of you have been watching the news about bank failures. Now, first thing I want you to know is that banks fail all the time. I know that we don't think that. Now, they don't fail at the rate they used to fail, but banks are businesses. And when you own a bank, here's your business model. Very simple. Take in deposits, lend out most of that money, and hope the people who deposit money don't ask for it back right away. That's it. That's the banking business. Now, over the last few years, because of a slowing of economy, banks have not been able to make as many loans as they have in the past. So, what did they do? Well, they invested that money in other things, stocks in some cases, treasuries in others. Good investments, treasuries especially, as long as you hold them to maturity. Now, one of the things I've told you is that if interest rates rise, bond values drop. And so, as people were starting to pull money from the bank, for whatever reason, could have been totally legit, the bank had to start selling some of its investments to cover that. And they were selling them at a loss. Now, what often happens, and I think it happened here too, is word starts to get out that the bank's in trouble. And so what happens is now you have people all wanting their money out. And it just perpetuates itself. Now the bank's got a serious problem. Because all that money that got put in, that's not sitting in the vault. It's being invested out there in loans, in bonds, etc. And so the bank's now in a position where they're going to have to sell some of the stuff at a loss. And as a result, they fail. That's how banks usually fail. Now, that doesn't mean that the banking system is broken. It's not. And as you probably are aware, most of those accounts are federally insured through the FDIC. Banks have to contribute money every year to be part of the FDIC. If there were no bank failures, we wouldn't need the FDIC, but there are bank failures every single year. So Silicon Valley Bank is in trouble, all right? I don't think most people are going to lose money. I think they're going to get their money. They just may not get it right away. So there may take a little bit of time for them to get it, but I think that they will. But what often happens is the market overreacts. So, suddenly people think, oh no, if you're in the financial sector, we got to sell. And so you get a lot of that activity. But, Schwab's value isn't really affected by what the Silicon Valley Bank did. And yet, because of that, Schwab's value dropped. A lot of banks' value dropped on the stocks. But the investments that you own that they hold, they're not directly affected by that. I mean, sure, the market could go down and that can affect your investments. But Schwab's not going to go out, or these custodians aren't going to go out and take your assets and put it in their account. No, it's not like that. They're basically playing the role of record keeper for you. So right now, as I'm recording this, the market's up over 400 points. What typically happens when there's bad, unexpected news is that there's a big sell-off, and then people start to recognize, wait a second, this sky didn't fall. And as a result, then people start to get less emotional, and markets start to come back. All right. So I'm here for you. If you want to talk about it, don't hesitate, reach out. That's what we're here for. But we want to be logical about this. There's going to be plenty of storms like this. This is just part of the process. Try your best not to overconsume the news of the day. Read it rather than watch it, because when you read it, you only have to read it once. When you watch it, well, they got to keep you interested, and so they keep going over and over, and they start bringing in contrarians and optimists like me, who often, if not often right, don't really draw a lot of eyeballs. So it's easier for the television people to bring the doom and gloom people in, because people are going to be like this. I can't not watch this. But I'm here for you, so feel free to reach out. And this too, I can't say this too shall pass, because I can't guarantee it. But these are the types of things that happen. Banks do fail. And to that extent, this is really nothing new. All right? Take care.